particular video I have to be very comfortable because it may be lengthy. Yes, guys, you guys are welcome to the Driverpreneur channel. I welcome you all. And in today's video, we want to talk about and want to break down and talk about the new ride-sharing app that was recently launched in Lagos State, Nigeria. And why this really caught the attention of a lot of drivers is the way they took Lagos by storm. And when they were actually bringing those cars into Lagos, a lot of people witnessed it because they aligned the cars in convoy in both lanes of the Third Mainland Bridge. It is over 11 kilometer stretch of bridge, and their presence was felt. I think, and I know that was the strategy. That was the strategy from the marketing team, to do it in that format, in that way. And a busy day, they go on a convoy on this side going towards the Lagos Island, on this side coming towards the Lagos mainland. That got a lot of attention from people. People shared willingly online, which I came across, and I shared it as soon as I saw that video on the channel. Briefly talking about what the app is, which is Lagos. It's called Lag Ride. Yeah, I think Lag Ride or Lagos Ride. And so in this video, we want to talk about how this may eventually affect Uber and Bolt, and also you as a driver long run, and also what it requires for you to own one of their vehicles, because they have a fleet of vehicles, SUV and normal sedans, that's mini sedans car, and there are conditions for you as a driver, a ride-sharing driver, to qualify to drive their car. So that's what we'll be talking about in today's video. So guys, sit back, relax, and let's go on today's video. Yes, guys, welcome to the channel. This is the Driverpreneur channel. I'm a Lagos State-based ride-sharing driver. I've been driving for about 3 years now. So on this channel, I share my experience as regard what I encounter on the road as a driver. I also give updates on what's happening in the ride-sharing industry. Updates such as this. I try to break it down as much as I understand. And I also look forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section below. So if you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. It's a good way to support. Hit on that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification icon. This way you don't get to miss any videos. You get notified when I post videos. And also, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, share the video. So, last week, I got this info, I think about last week. Yeah, but I wasn't so quick to post it. I wanted to understand what was really going on. And now I have good information of what's happening. I think it's the best time for me to talk about this and, share my thoughts, and also, give you guys some information as regards how it's going to work, how it's going to affect us, and what it entails, the requirement and all. So, guys, the first thing you need to understand is Lagos Ride is a private/government partnership. I heard the owner is here. I saw a write-up that the owner is the group of company that owns is called Ibile Groups of Company that owns Lagos Ride. So Lagos Ride is going to be operating in this way. According to this format I read, the article I read, they have an aim, a long-term agenda with the Lagos State government to reduce or totally eliminate rickety cars. That word was very funny, rickety cars, because I consider myself currently using a car that we could probably consider rickety. My car is neat too. It's a Honda Civic 2003, old, looks very old school, but man, I'm still enjoying my car regardless. Although ups and downs here and there, some little faults here and there, that's what comes with car getting old. So their aim is to reduce the use of rickety old cars as taxi in Lagos, because they are projecting Lagos to be so they are projecting Lagos to being a mega city, a world-class city. So part of that, the measures or steps towards achieving that is to emulate older vehicles on the road, old cars that has high emission. They're not very comfortable when it comes to riding and all, those kind of stuff. So that's their aim, long term, is to eliminate rickety and old cars off the road. So just before this this happened, there were rumors before this particular video came up that Uber is planning to increase their year of vehicle. That's the year they expect you to register on their platform, which is currently 2000, year 2000. So if you have a car 2000, year 2000 and above, you can register on the Uber platform. Let's say you have the Camry 2000, the Corolla 2000, the Honda 2000, you know, all those kind of cars that, you know, fell in the 2000, year 2000 model. You can register on Uber. But for Bolt, you need a car 2003 above to register on Bolt. You know, so there was an article that came up as regards Uber changing their policy, that now they want a car 2006 and above. But that article was not for Nigerian market. A lot of people thought it was for Nigerian market. It's not for Nigerian market. It is for the United States of America, not Nigeria. So in the United States of America, cars 2006 below will not be accepted. So for you to register, I think it's from 2007 upward. So a lot of rumors started flying in that Uber wants to increase their standard of cars and all. Then this happened. You know, these guys are giving are coming into the market, the ride sharing market, with cars as recent as 2020. You know, that's just like about 2 years ago. You know, imagine driving a car that was made just 2 years ago. Imagine all the features, imagine all the comfortability, accessories, and all the good stuff that will be packed in that car. You know, so Lagos Ride introduced this car model. I think it's GAC. There's a indigenous assembly plant for this particular car in Lagos and somewhere in Nigeria. So they are partnering with them to use their vehicle as a ride-sharing car that will be, you know, active on their application, which is the Lagos Ride. You know, so how this is going to work, let's first of all go to how the app is going to play out. You know, there are some of the advantage they are going to have over some of the already existing app. You know, so they promise that, I have the article here. So while I do this video, I also glance through it just so that my communication and my message is in tune with what's actually there. You know, so they're going to be offering a ride sharing services that enables riders to pay less while ensuring that drivers earn more. And how is this going to work? They have different categories. Someone just sent that on the group. Yeah, they have different categories. So they have Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D. So Class A, not exactly sure, but how it's going to structure is that they will have like premium service, basic, and all this kind of thing. So if you are probably going, let's use an example. Let's paint a scenario, for instance. Let's say in the morning you want to go to the airport, and you are currently staying in Lekki, let's say Lekki Phase 1. You want to go to the airport and you turn on your app, probably the existing app that we have currently, and you're seeing the fares. Probably there's surge, there's high surge, and probably the price, let me stop using probably, and the price is saying 5,000 naira from Lekki Phase 1 to the airport. So how this app is going to function is, you are going to see other riders, other passengers going towards your destination, you know, also, you know, wanting to pay lesser. They don't want to pay up to 5,000 naira, just like you don't want to pay 5,000 naira. So the system matches these riders together, you know, in a very close proximity. So and instead of paying 5,000 naira, you probably pay 3,000 naira for that trip. So you are saving 2,000 naira. But remember, the rider is going to share with other passengers. So when the driver gets the request, although I've not used the app, I'm just saying based on what their own review, what they said on how the app is going to function. So it merges these different people that are going towards that one direction to a driver. So a driver that is in Lekki will get requests from merged of like about 3 to 4 people. So you pick these people going towards that route, and you're not dropping off. I don't think you'll be dropping off. I'm not sure you'll be dropping off at their exact drop off, like probably like you'll be dropping off at the airport. I mean, at the person's house. Possibly the airport trip, you can drop off at the airport. Is how they're going to calculate it. I'm not exactly sure. But the essence of this video, we'll get to it, which is how you as a driver can sign up. I'm just talking about how the app will work based on what was explained on their article. So they match riders going towards the same destination. Then instead of one rider paying 5,000, a rider pays 3,000 depending on his final destination, his final stop. Another one pays 2,000. Another one pays maybe 3,000. Another one pays maybe 4,000. Assumption. But the aim is to get fares from like 4 people, so that you as a driver earn more. Because if you are picking just one person with the conventional app that we have currently, Uber and Bolt, the standard is for you to just pick one person. They don't have pool ride share. They don't have that service here in Nigeria. They have it in the United States, which is Uber Pool, but here we don't have it. So this app is coming to offer that kind of service. So by the time you gather, take 3,000 from this person, take 2,000 from this one, take 3,000 from this one, take 2,000 for this one. That's almost, you're already getting almost 10,000, like 10,000 naira, instead of you making just 5,000 naira on that single trip. So that's how they aim to make drivers earn more, and make passengers pay less, which is a very good strategy, because a lot of people complain about surge, and then drivers are complaining that some of the apps that don't give surge, you make just the same, like you make lesser money. So I think that's a very, very smart move by this ride-sharing app that is about to hit the streets, because they are planning to bring in more cars. They currently brought in just 1,000 cars. I think they said they are projecting about 10,000 vehicles. Let's see how it goes and unfold with time. So that's how it's going to work, and that's how they say it's going to make you as a driver earn more, and as a passenger pay less. So for how can you as a driver get the car, and what is surrounding the vehicle, like in terms of maintenance, in terms of fueling and financing. So from the message I saw, they are partnering with a bank. Is it Polaris Bank? I'm not exactly sure the bank. Let me check. They're partnering with a bank. I don't think that's very important information. So the bank you are expected as a driver, rideshare driver, to pay a sum, an initial deposit of 20%, which is 1,850,000 naira. That's 1,850,000, which is 20% to cover the dash cam that comes with the car and some few accessories that also come with the vehicle. But that is not my concern. My concern is the exact cost of that vehicle. That's also, remember, the car is a very recent car and it's going to be brand new. So if you do your plus or minus and then you calculate 1,850 as 20% upfront payment deposit, how much that car will be, because you're expected to pay an average of 9,000 naira daily for a period of 4 years. So if we bring our calculator, so you're expected to pay 9,000 naira daily for a period of 4 years. And before you are even selected to own the vehicle, you have to pay a pre-qualification fee of 17,000 naira, which is non-refundable. This is to cover probably like your verification and other paperwork, verification of your guarantor and all those kind of stuff, and it is non-refundable. So after you are selected, then that is when you are expected to pay the 1,850 as initial 20% deposit for the car that will be given to you as hire purchase. And these vehicles and the bank they are partnering with is going to finance part of that 20% by giving you 1.5 million. So you'll be expected to pay about 300 plus first deposit. So that means you are owing the bank the sum, that's the sum of 1.5 million, which they added to your initial 20% deposit. So you have to spread the remaining payments for a period of 4 years. Well, personally for me, I'm the kind of person that I like freedom. I wish I really connected with this part of myself way long ago before now, but it's better late than never. But I like freedom, I like my peace of mind. And if you calculate that amount of money, the total amount of the car will be summing up to about 11 million naira. Me personally, being a minimalist that I am, minimalist. Yes, I'm trying. I've been following some contents relating to minimalist lifestyle, and I think it's the best if you want peace of mind, if you don't want to feel pressured, if you don't want to feel the normal hassle of life. It's just best to just live the minimalist lifestyle, like downsize, cut cost, and just live a little bit low key. me personally, I don't think it's personally, I don't think it's worth driving a car that expensive for taxi business. If you ask me, it is taxi, for Christ's sake. It is not supposed to be a luxury car service, a luxury, that's luxury taxi service. Because if I'm paying that kind of money for 4 years of my life, I'm servicing a debt. There's no way I can just be chilling and just have peace of mind. Anytime I'm trying to chill, anytime I'm trying to relax, I'll be remembering that, oh my guy, you have money to pay, you have bank loan to settle, and it will really bother my mind. So I don't know, maybe I may change my mind if I see maybe there are some other benefit that comes with it. Maybe there are some special benefit, because I said something about life insurance and other different medical health services and all those things. However, they'll be the ones to maintain the vehicle for the period of 4 years, which is fantastic. If you ask me, maintenance of vehicles is not easy. Cars can give you a lot of headache. In fact, I'm currently going through one that is driving me crazy with the Civic. So they're going to be taking care of the car. But for me, I still think that money is high. Like the car, they should have there's still some cars that have low emission. There are some hybrid cars. Maybe there's a special interest with the car manufacturers. I mean the GAC. There's the Prius. There's Honda Civic hybrid. However, those are not assembled here in Nigeria. So probably there's a long-term agenda in terms of employment. We using a car that was indigenously, assembled here in the country and all those kind of things. So there's a long-term government agenda and government plan. But however, for me, for now, I am, not going to apply. I'm not going to apply. Let me, observe it from a distance and see how it's going and see if there's a special thing that will make me want to drive a car that expensive for taxi. Remember, this is Lagos, a lot of bad roads. Can these cars really withstand the test of time, the test of 4 years? At the time I'm totally paying off for this vehicle, can I still drive this car and be like, wow, I am happy that I went through the trouble of paying for this vehicle over 11 million naira, for 4 years. So let's see how it goes. So that is how they are going to operate, and that's how drivers can apply. I'm very sure you of course need guarantors. You of course need some level of vetting, verification, and all those kind of stuff. But anyways, if you're out there as a driver, do you think, and you are residents in Lagos, do you think this offer favors you as a driver, or you think you rather go with what you are used to, driving your normal old rickety car, driving your old car and with your peace of mind? Then you are the one that's handling your maintenance. Anytime you come up with an issue, you try to maintain it and all those kind of things that come around owning a vehicle. And I think this is going to affect Bolt and Uber in a way, because riders want to experience comfort. They want to experience newer vehicles. Because let me tell you, riders, they complain about some of these other cars. Like me, for instance, my Honda Civic, you all know now, that car, old school. The car not fine for eye. I've seen cases where riders complain, like when maybe they called me and they forgot to turn off end the call. And I'm there like, this car is old school. Like, I hear it. Yes, I hear it. So you complain that my car is old school. The most important thing about the car is that it runs fine. The AC cools. It takes you to your destination. Whether I fine or not fine, bros, sister, I beg, manage them like that. So, and of course, riders want to pay less, and drivers want to earn more. So it's a very complex twist. I want to earn more. I really want to take a trip from Lekki to Ikeja for 10,000 naira, even without surge. That's fantastic, right? For me, 10k on a trip. That kind of trip sometimes is less than maximum, if there's no traffic, within 45 minutes you're in Lagos, Ikeja, from Lekki phase 1, or 35 minutes you're there. So imagine making 10,000 bucks on just a single trip. So that's a good plus for them. But however, the cost of the car, I'm still considering it's kind of high. Like 11,000. Nah, I don't think I say 11,000. Over 11 million naira, if you do the maths very well, we're moving somewhat to 15 million naira. I don't think I want to put myself in that kind of debt right now. So I'm going to look away and just keep managing what I have. Pending when I probably fully understand. Maybe there's some hidden benefit that I don't know. maybe there's some mortgage, maybe as you are paying that deposit, they're giving you one house somewhere in maybe somewhere in all this newly developing area in Lagos, maybe some good Tedo or part of Shimawa or Ikorodu or all those houses. Maybe they are giving you a car that this 11 or 15 million naira you are paying is not just for a car. You are also servicing a house for this period of 4 years. Then fine, I will jump into it. But just for a car, for that amount, I don't think I can, because after 4 years, when the car becomes yours, all the liability that comes with owning a car is yours. And a car that recent, you know how expensive it will be to replace the parts, maybe like the AC compressor eventually goes bad, shock absorbers, all those things that goes bad in a car from time to time. Imagine what it to cost you to replace it, But however, remember that they say you'll be making more money. So when you are making more money, cashing out, doing trips that you're supposed to collect 5K, you're collecting 10 to 15K. So I think that will augment for that money that you're supposed to pay for the car. But for now, let's still observe it and see how it plays out in the market. With time, I'll still give you guys updates as regards this same topic. So guys, make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe and turn on that bell notification icon so you don't miss any update I post on this channel. So guys, that is it for Lag Ride. Let's know in the comment section below, what do you think about Lag Ride? What do you think about the cost of the car? As a driver, do you think it's worth paying 4 years for a car for taxi? And also as a passenger, let's know if you are willing to share ride with total strangers. Let's know in the comment section below if you are willing to share your ride with total stranger with the aim of cutting down costs. So guys, that is it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Mentors don't tell me I go find work. They say by driving not go pay. I'm on a very long trip.